Week 4 of the fantasy football season. Here's a few running backs I'd look to drop this week. The first guy, Daryl Williams of the Arizona Cardinals. So Williams, he came in relief for James Conner in Week 2, but Conner quickly bounced back after sitting out the rest of that game with the ankle injury. And Williams didn't see the field in Week 3. So right now, Conner's healthy. He looks like he's ready to go in Week 4 at Carolina. And there's no reason to hold on to Daryl Williams, even if you're a James Conner owner, and handcuff him. So in the relief game in Week 2 with the Vegas Raiders, 8 carries, 59 yards, a touchdown, and 2 catches for 3 yards. But right here, Week 3, he barely saw the field at all, was Williams. 1 carry, 7 yards, 1 target. And right here, Week 4, Carolina, Conner, good to go. And there's no reason. Yeah, if he goes down, Conner, Williams is a huge pickup. But right now, only 23% of fantasy leagues here. He's the guy to cut loose this week. The next guy is Kenneth Gainwell of the Philadelphia Eagles. So Kenneth Gainwell, he got some work early in the season with this Eagle team. Week 1 at Detroit was his best game so far. 5 carries, 20 yards, a touchdown, 2 catches, 12 yards. Week 2 versus Minnesota, 2 carries, 7 yards, a catch, 11 yards. And Week 3 at the Commanders, 3 carries, 6 yards. So right now, this Eagle team, they don't like running the football that much. Plus, we know Jalen Hurts is a running quarterback, and he's going to take goal line stampers away from guys. So right here, Miles Sanders is the number 1 over there in Philly. Number 2, I still believe, is Boston Scott. And number 3, Kenneth Gainwell. So right here, Week 4, decent matchup versus the Jacksonville Jaguars, even though they've been playing great football over the last 2 weeks on the defensive side of things here. But I just can't trust Kenneth Gainwell. And like I said, there's better options on the wire. And with a lot of injuries right now, guys like this who haven't done anything the first 3 weeks of the season, it's time to cut them loose. And that's what I would do with Gainwell. Still only 39% of fantasy leagues, but cut them loose this week. And the third and final running back I look to drop this week's Rex Burkhead of the Houston Texans. So Rex Burkhead, Week 1, had a big workload, but now Damien Pierce, the last 2 weeks, has got comfortable, and he's putting up pretty good numbers for fantasy owners. Week 1 for Burkhead, 14 carries, 40 yards, 5 catches, 30 yards. Week 2 at Denver, 2 catches, 9 yards. And Week 3 at the Bears, only 3 carries, 9 yards, 4 catches, 21 yards. So we know Burkhead's a change of pace running back. We know he's a passing downs back for most part here. But Damien Pierce is the guy over there in Houston. Right now, Week 4, I know he's got a pretty decent matchup versus the Chargers after we saw them get carved up by Jacksonville and Joey Bosa out for a while now with his injury. But right now, Rex Burkhead, he's a guy I can't trust, and a guy that's pretty much wasting a roster spot on fantasy teams. So I would drop him this week. Yeah, if something happened to Pierce or Burkhead has a big game or 2, then you can revisit him. But right now, he's a drop candidate. So that's a few running backs I would drop here for Week 4 of the fantasy football season.